Well, Micky, another 3 points, 2 points closer to the top of the table as well. You must be really pleased with that.
Real pleased to get the result. Delighted to score the goals and to get a clean sheet at home. We're delighted being to keep that home record going. It's obviously very pleasing. So yeah, a good day's work, but that's all as a day's work. We'll enjoy this evening and get dusted in tomorrow and back into work again tomorrow. And just continue working hard.
How impressed were you with how the lads handled the first half, particularly because Ebbsfleet were pretty robust out there, weren't they?
Yeah, like you would expect at a level, you get that. Maybe I don't want to go on about them again. I just feel like every week I speak about them, and I'm not going to. I'm determined I'm not going to. I think you all know what I'm on about. I think we work very, very hard, and some really, really good professional men's performances, if you like, and all over the pitch. Really, really pleased with being able to get people like Tollett and Mangy and that one, and Jeff, and be able to get ourselves over the line. So it was a good afternoon for us.
And you had to adapt to a late change to the starting lineup as well.
Yeah, but in the warm up, Adam Buxton just felt his calf. So the professionalism of the boys, it's no easy. Eddie doesn't know he's starting, so you just shout him up and he comes, slots into left back, and then Righthouse plays at right back as if he's right footed. He was superb. And young Evan Gums, who'd ran this morning, go and get him out the stand, and he just comes into the dressing room, puts his kit on, sits on the bench and ready to go. So no, all over the pitch, captain, a really, really good, sound, solid performance.
Another 2 goals for James, one for Andy Cook as well. They've now, or one of them at least, has scored in the last 7 games, which is really showing how good you're being in front of goal.
Yeah, really pleased with the two of them. What I'm more pleased about is we work very hard and the work rate and the pressing of the 4 lads up front, making sure that we make it difficult for teams as much as we can, getting after teams and keeping the tempo of the game high, and making the rest of the team working behind them. And also when the ball came up to the lads up front, it stuck a lot today, which was pleasing. But I think all over the pitch, it would be wrong of me to single anybody out. I think they were all superb.
50 Tranmere goals now for James Norwood in just 2.5 years, which is really impressive in such a short time frame.
Yeah, very. We love Norse. We are going to need our big players like him to keep performing all the way right through until the end of the season. He's certainly doing that for us at the minute. And in behind that now, the rest of the squad are getting fit. As you see, we can get Tollett on, which we're really pleased about. We've got other lads, James Wallace now starting to get match minutes under their belt. We've got another game on Tuesday behind closed doors for their lads to keep them topped up, make sure that they're ready if called upon, that they can come in and do a good job for us.
And we got a little chance to see what Ben can do, the little glide past 2 players and then shot just past the post as well.
Yeah, I think he's had such a tough time in here. There wasn't anybody in the ground that wasn't wishing that would have went in for him, but do him the world of good getting out there and getting 20 minutes under his belt. He's got that out the way now, and he can look forward now, but he's going to be massive for us. We've just got to keep, whenever we can, keep working on his match fitness levels like we were able to do today. Let him have another go on Tuesday, and try and get him back to the fitness levels that we all know that he's got.
How much does it boost Tranmere's promotion chances, having him available now, James so close as well?
I don't think we're thinking that's why that we want him back. We take, we really do. We take every game as it comes. We're not going to do any more than that. It's great to have them back in the group. It's good to have that quality of player back in the group. They're two, especially James, he's an experienced guy as well. So when you're coming into this stage of the season, to have that kind of experience back into the group is great, and then to have the people like Ben Tollett, who we know that can cause major damage when we get them fit, is obviously very pleasing. But right through the group, we have got a lot of talented lads who are enjoying their football and enjoying this stage of the season, which is pleasing.
And you talked after Wrexham and in midweek about how important it was to back up that
Yeah.
away point. You've done that now pretty comfortably.
Well, it makes that, although we wanted to get 3 points at Wrexham, it backs that point up. If you get results away from home, you want to make sure that when you have the next home game that you, like I said, that you back that up with a win. So the boys have been able to do that. So it's a good day's work for them. It's been a good week's work for them. They're not getting too carried away. If you went in there, you would just see that it's business as usual. They're now getting themselves ready for training now. On Monday they're all ready, taking on whatever they need to do, fluids and all the rest of it. They'll go home and rest, and we'll all be back in it Monday, back to work. Is job done, but still a lot of work to do.
Do you think that was Tranmere's most accomplished home performance this season?
I don't know how you measure that, but certainly it was an opportunity for us, with not everybody playing today, to close on the top end of the league. So to get within 2 points, obviously we knew that it was an opportunity for us to do that. So that brings a wee bit more expectation, a wee bit of pressure, whatever you want to call it. Knowing that that's the size of the prize, that if you win today, you go 2 points behind top of the league. So to go out and play the way that they played under their conditions, and achieve that with a clean sheet and some good goals, you've got to be pleased with that.
Obviously everyone was pleased to see Ben Tollick back on the pitch. Were you at any point sort of resistant to bring him on, given that some of the tackles that were flying and a lot of things were being let go?
No, not really, no, because that's football, isn't it? He's a talented boy. You've got to take the opportunity when it came along to get him 20 odd minutes under his belt to keep moving him along. He'll have had that all his career playing in games like that. He knows how to look after himself, and he knows how to not get involved in that. He's a clever player, so no, it was
Clean sheets obviously, but another imperious performance from Steve McNulty.
yeah, magnificent. It really was. His leadership, the way that he reads the game. I mean, I've seen it now for a long time, haven't I? I've had him now for quite some years. The biggest bit of credit I could pay him is that I'm not really that surprised. It's just the way that he does things. He does it all the time. He's a big honest fella. He's very driven. He drives the people all around him. He's a dream to have in the group, and we are very proud to have him as our captain.
Some very good goals scored today. A 1-on-1 from Nord, which is a collector's item, a 1-on-1, and 2 absolute thunderbolts too. So goals from all angles. That must make you pleased.
Yeah, and he scored a 1v1. So yeah, and missed one. So he's such a threat all the time. He really is. His goal in the first half was a cracker. We never get too carried away. We know that he's a constant threat. We know that he's going to keep getting chances. You know his enthusiasm when he makes their runs. We now have the players of so much quality that can find them. So he continues to be a threat. But no, I was delighted with the whole group. I'm really pleased.
Josh Snell, you see more of him today, a bit more of his pace, a bit more freedom on the right hand side today, and the journey that we heard you praise when he first came to the club.
Yeah, I don't know about freedom. I never said before the game, Josh, go and get some more freedom. It's just the way football works. It's some days it happens like that. Some days the games are like that. It's just the way it is. Us managers probably take more credit for tactics than really what it is about. You don't really ever really know how the game's going to go. You have an idea and you guess upon that. And he went out today, and whatever the game required him today, I think he did very, very well. He's getting fitter all the time. He's a very young boy. The group's getting to know him. They're giving him the ball now much more in different situations and let him get on with it because they trust his ability. He's a very talented lad, and he's still going to get fitter and fitter. So again, with the games that we've got left, I'm delighted that we've got a player, a match changer if you like, in a group like that.
One thing that you can take credit for, Mick, that was 8 consecutive home wins, a result, a run that only been matched by Johnny King. As a manager, that must make you extremely pleased.
Oh yeah, obviously delighted because, like we've said before, this is not what we find ourselves at to match a club record, if you like. We're obviously very, very pleased about, but it's that's what it is, isn't it? It's a record match. We now move on. Honestly, we really just move on now. We'll go enjoy tonight. Like I say, have a chill tomorrow and come back on Monday and get prepared for another really tough game down in London against Leyton Orient. So.